I am the Liondesk trainer, and welcome to our live Q&A. If this is the first time joining us, what can you expect out of our live Q&As? Well, every Thursday at 10 a.m., we like to go live on a few platforms. So we're currently going live on Facebook, on YouTube, and on LinkedIn. Right? During this live Q&A, we do want to make ourselves accessible. That way we can, answer any of your Liondesk questions. So regardless of where you're watching, you can send us your questions. Just go ahead and add them in the comments section below. I'll see all of your questions come in, and we'll make sure to get them answered. So again, live Q&A every Thursday at 10 a.m. You can come in and ask any questions about Liondesk, and we'll be here to give you an answer. Awesome. With that said, I do want to take some time to kind of show you around Liondesk. A few things I wanted to point out. Really, we've gotten questions over the past couple of weeks about Liondesk landing pages, right? So I want to make sure that we go over it. So I want to make sure that we give you a quick tour of Liondesk landing pages. And again, that gives you enough time to ask your own questions. But let's go ahead and get started. So here we are logged into Liondesk. And like I mentioned, I did see some questions come in through our chats about Liondesk landing pages, right? Can you add a video to your Liondesk landing page? Can you upload your own images? And yes, you can. So let's go ahead and show you how. First thing, we're going to jump into our marketing tab. So I'm going to open up the main menu here on the left-hand side. And as I scroll below, you're going to see marketing. Simply click. And from here, you're going to see these tabs, right? Each focuses on a different feature within marketing, right? Custom audiences, Facebook ad, product direct mail. But if you scroll below, you're going to see the tile for landing pages. Just a quick note, if you haven't used landing pages yet, or if this is like the first time you're hearing about it, landing pages is a great tool that you can use in your marketing efforts, right? So if you need a tool that's going to help you capture lead information, right? Their name, their phone number, their email address, any information like that, landing pages is going to be a great solution for you. So with landing pages, you'll create this like single web page that's designed to capture lead information, right? So you can design your own web page. We do have a few templates that you can use, and we'll show that in a second. And you also have this form that captures lead information. And what's really great is that with Liondesk landing pages, it's already connected to Liondesk. So any lead that gets captured is automatically going to appear in your CRM, right, with all the information that was captured, right? So if you're capturing the name, the email, the phone number, let's say you're even capturing the price range of a home that they're looking for, you can capture that information. It's going to create a new contact record for you, and it's going to save all of that info in that contact record, right? So great solution if you're looking to improve your marketing efforts, and if you're looking to capture lead information, Liondesk landing pages is a good route to go. With Liondesk landing pages, you do need to have an active Liondesk account. So whether that's the starter, Pro Plus, or the Elite plan, maybe you get Liondesk as part of your MLS, right? Those are active accounts, so you'll be able to access Liondesk landing pages with a subscription. You can get it for month to month or even for the year. If you're on a trial account, you do need to upgrade to an active account, and then from there you'll be able to purchase Liondesk landing pages. But once you have that, you'll be able to click on take me to landing pages, right? And just a quick note here as we scroll below, did I click on the right one? Yes, pages.liondesk.com. You'll see the benefits of landing pages. So let me go ahead and log into our Liondesk landing page builder. Give me 1 second. I think I have an account that does not have access. So let me log into a different one. But yes, if you click, you'll be redirected to this page. It's going to give you great resources. Just so I can quickly show you, as you scroll below, you're going to see click here for training resources, right? So great resource to have. Give me a second as I pull up an account that has Liondesk landing pages, so it can give you a quick tour. and this account does not have it as well. Okay, no worries. Let's go back here. Right, so with Liondesk landing pages, again, you'll be able to create a landing page in a matter of minutes. So with that said, I don't have access at the moment, but I did want to share a blog post with you all that does go over Liondesk landing pages, right? So if you are looking to create, design your own landing page, if you're looking to customize that form, right? So you can capture name, the email, the phone number. You can also create your own fields. So if you wanted to capture, like, let's say the price range or the area of interest, you'll be able to capture that information. Also, any leads that you capture from the landing page, you can assign a follow-up plan. So if you wanted to start sending emails, start sending text messages, as soon as they fill out that form, you'll be able to do so within Liondesk. We did have a webinar. We had a couple webinars that really dove into Liondesk landing pages. That webinar was recorded and is available to watch. So if you go to our website, liondesk.com, you'll find it in our blog post. So let's jump in. I'm going to go into our website, liondesk.com. And boom, from here, you're going to see our blog. Simply click. And I definitely recommend, if you haven't had a chance to check out our blog, definitely recommend going through this. We do sometimes send emails for our blog posts, so you might see them there. But I do want to point out specifically this blog here, how to use Liondesk landing pages. Right, so like I mentioned, we did have a webinar that dove into Liondesk landing pages. It went over how to create a landing page, how to use one of our templates, right? We have over 18 templates that you can use, and we're always looking to build more, right? So we have templates for new listings, we have templates for open houses, right? That's something that I definitely hear pretty often. Like, do we have a way to capture information for open house visitors, right? Landing pages, we do now. Great tool. We have a template for open house. So anytime someone comes in, you can have them go to the landing page to submit their information. We have a home buyer checklist template, right? We have all these templates that you can use. And again, you can also create your own, right? This webinar goes over all of that info, how to access these templates, how to design your own landing page, also the form itself, right? So Liondesk can capture different fields, right? The first name, last name, the phone number, the email address, pretty much basic or standard contact info that any form should have. But if you wanted to customize your own field to capture information such as price range, area of interest, number of bedrooms, number of bathrooms, you can definitely create that within the landing page. Also, how to assign a follow-up campaign, right? That way you can start emailing, you can start texting these contacts immediately. So again, we have this blog. It's on our website, liondesk.com. Go ahead and click on the blog and click on how to use Liondesk landing pages. It's one of our most recent ones. Right? Just launched this feature mid last month on August. And we just completed these webinars, right? We did have a couple sessions that were live. So I believe these also have questions at the end. But regardless, if you do have a question about Liondesk landing pages, feel free to send it over the chat. You can always reach out to our team as well. We are available phone support, email support, and chat support, right? Monday to Friday from 7 to 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So great feature to check out. Again, all you need is an active Liondesk account and a subscription to Liondesk landing pages. All right, let's log back into Liondesk. There's one more thing I wanted to show you all. Awesome. All right, so we talked about Liondesk landing pages, right? That was one of the newest features that we launched last month. That said, we are always looking to add in new features to Liondesk, and we like to keep you all up to date, right? We launch these new features. We want you all to take advantage of them, right? So how can you stay up to date of the newest features in Liondesk? Here in the upper right corner, you are going to see this bell icon. When you click, you are going to get these updates, right? So we update once we fix something within our system, like a system update. You'll also see posts for new features, new enhancements, right? So you'll see a post for Liondesk landing pages, and also one of our most recent ones, export contact lists, right? This is a feature I've heard a lot of our users wanting, right? So if you wanted to export a list of your buyers, a list of your sellers, or even let's say you wanted to print out the name and the addresses of contacts for your shipping labels, you definitely can, right? You can do so now. You can export your contact list all from the contact dashboard. We'll go ahead and show you in a second, but just a quick note, every time you see a post here about a new feature or a new enhancement, we're always going to include a little video. That way you can learn about that feature and learn how to take advantage of that feature. So, right, just a quick note, click on that bell icon every time you see, a little red notification come up. You want to make sure that you stay top of mind, or not stay top, you stay on top of all the new features, all the new updates. All right, so let's go ahead and check out export contact list. You can do so from the contact dashboard. So you want to open up the main menu left-hand side and click on contacts. Right, so here we are in the contact dashboard. You're now going to see this export button here in the upper right corner, exports. So like I mentioned, you can export your contact list. All you have to do is set up the filters, right? Do you want to filter by for your buyers, filter for your sellers, maybe your hot leads, right? So you're going to see that button filters here above. So you can go ahead and click. And you can set up your filters, right? I want to filter by this tag. I want to filter by the hotness level. Maybe I want to filter by the zip code, right? Maybe people within a certain zip code, I want that list, right? You go ahead and click on add condition and you'll be able to set up these filters, right? When you click on that first drop down menu, you'll see all the different ways that Liondesk can filter your database, right? So by hotness, by tags, by source, right? Where did I get these contacts from? Were they Facebook? Were they a referral? Maybe from Zillow, right? You'll have all these different ways to filter your contacts. But let's say you already created a filter, right? You've been keeping track, you created this list, and now you want to print out this list, right? Any filter that you create, any list that you create and save are going to be available by clicking on this drop-down menu, Save Filters. Once you click, you'll see all of the filters that you've created and that you saved. So let's go ahead and use this one as an example. I want a list of my buyers. So I'm going to go ahead and click on my buyer group. And boom, just by clicking on it, it's going to show me that list, right? You'll see that this list is really just a filter for tags for my buyer tag. As I scroll below, I'm going to see all of those contacts. All of these contacts have the buyer tag. And if I want to export this list, all I have to do is scroll above and click on the export button. Right, so you're going to see this slide-in screen, and all you have to do is fill out this information. First thing it's going to ask is what format do you want the export to be? Right, it could be a CSV file, which I highly recommend. Well, I mean, I would highly recommend if you're going to be using this list for a different platform. A lot of platforms accept CSV files, but you can also do XLSX, which is just a standard Excel file. So you have these two options. Simply click. Right below, you can select the data, the information that is included in the exports, right? So you have two options. You can either export all of the information that you have on this contact, right? Export all columns about the contact, or you can export what's visible in the contact dashboard, right? So we have these columns in the dashboard. I'll go ahead and show you in a second that you can customize. So if you want to limit the information that you export, for example, let's say I'm exporting a list so I can send it to FedEx for shipping labels, or whatever company you go to for shipping labels. Let's say I wanted to export a list for my shipping labels. I only want the columns for the name. I only want the columns for the address, right? Zip code, state, right? I only want those columns. I don't need anything else, just those columns, right? You can customize your dashboard to include only those columns. So when you export, you can click here, and it's only going to export the columns that are visible, right? Which would be the name, which would be the address, right? So it depends on what intentions you have with your list. You might want to export a limited amount of fields, or you might want to export all of those fields. I'll show you in a second, once I go through this, how to customize that dashboard. So again, you can select export some data, export all of your data, just click here. And then finally, at the bottom, you will decide whether you want to make this file private. So what does this mean exactly? Regardless of what you pick here, Liondesk is going to send you an email with your contact list, right? So if you don't make it private, once you get that email, you'll be able to click on that file and it's going to download to your computer, right? Super simple. Just click and it downloads. If you make that file private, we're still going to send you that email. But when you go to click on that link to download, it's going to verify your account first, right? So it's going to check that you're logged into Liondesk and that you're logged into the appropriate account. And once it's confirmed that you're logged into the appropriate account, it's going to then download that file for you, right? So you can make your files public or private. Again, if it's public, it just downloads. If it's private, it's going to confirm that you're logged into the correct account. Quick notes, you'll see those listed right here. You can only export contacts that you own. So this is if you're part of a team or if you're a sub account and you have an admin account that's connected, right? You want to make sure, or not make sure, you will only be able to download contacts that you own. If you're not part of a team, if you do not have an admin, don't worry. All of those contacts in your account, you own those contacts, so those will download. And then again, just a quick note, I've already mentioned this, but making your exported file private will only let you download the file from the link that will be generated and sent via email. All right, so once you're done filling out this info, you can go ahead and click on export. You can't see it because of my little image blocked that, but you should see that in the bottom right-hand side. Go ahead and click on export. Right, you saw that notification. It's just saying, hey, we're going to go ahead and send you an email once the export is completed. Right, so we're going to send you an email. It's going to have a link where you can download that file. You can also download that file from Liondesk, right? So we're going to send you an email once it's done, but we store that information for you. So if you ever want to go back to download that same exact file, you can, right? So you can do it from here in this export button. You can also do it from your profile. When you click on export and you scroll below, you are going to see this button, right? View export history. When you click here, you're going to see all the different exports that you've done, right? There is no limit, so we are going to keep a log of all of the exports that you've done. And in that file name, you are going to see the dates. That way you know exactly which file you're exporting, right? So this was exported, or this file was created on September 2nd, 2021. Right, so that's the dates right there. If I want to download this file, I can just go ahead and click here to download, and it's going to download into my computer. Right, so you have access to all of your previously exported files. Now, last thing I wanted to comment was the data, the information that you export. Right, you have the option to export all data or export a limited set of data, right? You can pick and choose what information you export. If you want to pick and choose, you want to make sure that you customize your data. So let me go ahead and reset this. Boom, I see all of my contacts. I see all of the columns. So for example, I see owner, I see hotness, I see name, I see email, phone number, tags, and so on. If I wanted to limit what data is available in that export, you want to customize this dashboard. Right, so from here, you're going to see this button above to customize. Let's say I want to export a list for shipping labels, right? I want to export the name. I want to export the address. So from here, I'm going to go ahead and unselect all of this information that's really unnecessary for this export, right? I only need the name and I only need the address. So I'm going to go ahead and select name here. And then I have the address field here. Right, so from here I can click on that little caret. That way I can specify exactly what address I want to select. So I'm gonna go ahead and select the mailing address. Right, this is shipping labels. I want to send them something. I'm gonna go ahead and click on mailing. Boom, mailing zip, state, city, address 2, address 1. You can set the order if you'd like, just by drag and drop that field. So for example, let's say I want the mailing address right next to the name. Boom, just move to the top. Same thing for mailing address 2. I think at that point, it goes into city, state, and zip code. So that's going to go city, state, and then zip code at the end, right? Just putting that in order now. So once you're done, you'll go ahead and click on apply. Granted, this is a test account, so I don't have any mailing addresses to print out. But you'll see the different columns here. I have a column for my name. I have a column for address field 1, 2, city, state, and zip code. So if I wanted to export this file, all I have to do is click on this export button and fill out this information. So I'll select CSV. I'm going to select export columns visible in the window, which would be the name and the mailing address. And then once you're ready, you'll click on exports, right? That way you're exporting a file of just names and addresses. That way you can use this file to create your shipping labels, right? So this is a great new feature. Again, you can export your contact list, export your list of buyers, your list of sellers. And again, you can even export a list of names and addresses for your shipping labels. All right, y'all, that's going to conclude our new features for the month. So again, we have Liondesk landing pages, and then we also have export contact lists, right? We're looking to always build up our platform. So if you have any suggestions or ideas of what you want to see, please let us know. So with that said, a few things before we do conclude. This will be last call. If you do have any questions, just go ahead and add them in the comment section below, and I'll see your question come in. With that said, though, there's a few resources I want to point out, right? Plus, that gives you a few minutes to type out your question if you have one. All right, so we've been talking about how Liondesk is rolling out with new features, new enhancements, and if you want, or if you have any ideas of what you want to see, you can let us know. Well, how do you go about doing that, right? You can submit your ideas by clicking on this 4 square icon in the upper right corner, and you're going to see a tile to submit your ideas. Right. So again, we're constantly looking to improve our platform. If you have a feature or a suggestion that you want us to build out, please let us know. Click on submit ideas, type out that suggestion, that idea, and click on submit. And we'll get a notification. We'll review it, right? And we will look at the roadmap and start building up our platform. So again, go ahead and click here if you want to submit an idea. While we're here, a few other resources to point out. We have the Help Center. So the Help Center is a valuable resource, right? It's going to show you different articles and videos on how to leverage Liondesk, right? So you're going to see this search bar. So if you have keywords, let's say you want to learn how to upload contacts, you can just type in upload, and you'll see all these different articles and videos that match. If you just want to learn about a general functionality in our system, right? So contact management, our marketing tools, transactions, our mobile app, you can just click here on this category to see all the articles and videos that relate to this feature. Right, so that's the Online Help Center. It's available 24/7. So if you ever have any questions or just want to learn more about the system, you can always check out the Online Help Center. Next up is our marketplace. So the marketplace is our one-stop shop for features, services, and integrations. Let me go ahead and share the marketplace. Awesome. Again, our one-stop shop for features, services, and integrations. So from here, you'll see all the different features that Liondesk offers, such as our Power Dialer, our AI text assistant, our landing pages, as well as different services such as the CRM setup service, right? So if you're too busy to set up Liondesk and you want to hire somebody else to do that for you, you can go ahead and check out the CRM setup service. So upload your contacts, set up your integrations, your drip campaigns, and more. We also have integrations. So if you scroll below, you'll see all the different systems that you can integrate with, such as ActivePipe, BrokerMint, Savato. Let's just keep scrolling below. Dotloop. We have LeadPops, MailChimp, Mojo, Outlook, and Union Street Media. Right. So all of these different platforms that you can connect Liondesk with. Right. So you can check out our marketplace for more info. And then finally, we have our training resources, right? If you want to get to learn more about Liondesk and really dive in, you can go ahead and check out our training page. You're going to see all the different training resources that we offer. So the very first thing you're going to see is our weekly webinars. So we do have a Getting Started with Liondesk webinar series, part 1, part 2, and part 3. Definitely recommend reading the entire series, especially if you're new to Liondesk. If you want to get to learn more, let's just say you have some experience and just want to get to learn more, definitely recommend jumping into session 2, even session 3. Right, so we have these weekly webinars. We have a live rep there, so you can ask questions, get them answered. In addition, we also have live Q&A every Thursday, right? So we go live on Facebook, on YouTube, on LinkedIn, where you can ask any questions and we'll be here to get them answered. So these are live. We host these every week. And again, you'll have someone there to answer your questions. But if you don't want to wait to the next live session, we do have videos that you can start watching now to get started. So we have these self-paced trainings, right? We have the Getting Started series, session 1, 2, and 3. They have been recorded. They're available to watch. You can go ahead and click here to get started. We have an online course that dives into different topics of Liondesk, right? Lead generation, our lead assist, and so on. So you can go ahead and click here to sign up for one of our online courses. And as well as we have our fast start guide for our tech savvy folks who just need a few quick tips, and our video library. So if you just want to scroll, get to learn more about the system, you can check out our video library. Other resources that we have the Help Center, right? We were just there, great resource. You can type in keywords or just click a cat to explore it. We have our private Facebook group. Definitely recommend joining. We have live events on our Facebook group, as well as we have over 15,000 users. I think we're reaching up to 20,000 now, where they have discussions about best practice tips using CRM, using Liondesk, even just being real estate agent in general. We have the concierge account setup service. So again, I mentioned that before. If you are looking for someone to set up your accounts, go ahead and click here for more info. And then finally, we do have our support team. They are available Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can give us a call at 760-501-8582. You can send us an email to support@liondesk.com, or you can come in through our live chat bubble. Again, these are available Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Awesome. All right, y'all. So that was our training page. Again, great resource just to have handy. Go ahead and check it out. Other than that, feel free to reach out to us if you have any questions. All right, y'all. We are going to conclude our live Q&A for today. But again, make sure to join us next week if you have any Liondesk questions. And again, our support team is available Monday to Friday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Awesome. All right, y'all. Thank you all so much for joining us today. I hope you all have a great day.